Morning everybody. Today we are going to make zippy bean stew. It's early in the morning, not too early, it's almost noon. It'll give me 4 hours to cook this in the crock pot and be ready for dinner. It's called zippy bean stew and it's all made with beans, no meat. I have some colored carrots right here that I'm going to put in there. Of course, everything is organic, and I also have my homemade broth I'm going to use. And yes, so we're going to get started. I'll turn you around and we'll start our zippy bean stew. Here's our recipe. I found it online from Taste of Home. It's a no meat meal. You use your beans to get your protein. So this is a really good gluten-free option for us, even though it doesn't say gluten-free, but everything is gluten-free, dairy-free. So here we go. We're going to get started. It's basically like a dump and go kind of thing, okay? Right into the crock pot. Here are my beans. I got kidney beans and pinto beans. We're going to dump them in. And then I'm going to put in my organic can of diced tomatoes. Open it up and put it in. It says to add chicken broth. I got chicken broth right here. I'm going to use this whole this whole quart jar of chicken broth that is homemade by me. And then if I need a little bit more liquid, I'll just put the liquid in here and pour it in there. We need some onions. I have prepared onions already that I took out of the freezer. So we're going to open this up, and it says to add about one medium onion, so I'm just going to pour it in there. That's how much onion I think we need. So there's that. We also need 1 bag of frozen corn. So there's the corn. It looks like we might need some water. Here's our rainbow carrots. I'm going to get a spoon so we can stir it. Give it a stir right now. See what it's looking like. It looks like we're going to have to add some water, but let me get the garlic in and the chilies in. I don't like a lot of spice, so we're just going to add half a can of chilies. So there you go. There's our half a can of chilies because of me not liking spice. And then here's our minced garlic. I had got a bunch of garlic and minced it up and put this in the fridge with some oil. So it says to about 2 large cloves of garlic. So there's garlic. And let me see what other spices we need. I don't think we need anything else other than that. So we're going to give it a mix. And I'm going to go get 1 quart of water. So hold on a minute. I'm going to get water over here. I got almost 1 quart of water. We're just going to pour that in there. And there we go. We'll blend it all up. Turn it on. It says to turn it on high for 4 to 5 hours. So we're turning it on high. And we'll let this cook for 4 to 5 hours. And by time that's perfect timing. My husband gets home around 5 o'clock-ish. So with that, we will have a really good hearty meal. I'm going to put the lid on, and voila! I'll show you when it's all cooked in about 4 hours. I'll always show you halfway through the process of what it's looking like, halfway, like in the 2-hour mark, to let you see what it looks like. And then when we're all done plating it up and giving it a taste, I'll let you see that. Back over here, we have about another hour to go. But I did use the immersion blender and blended this up a little bit. I don't think it's going to thicken up. It's going to be more like a stew. I thought it would thicken up, but it's actually looking good. It smells good. And when I plate it up for me and my husband, I'll give it a taste for you, or he can give his thoughts on it. So in about another hour, we will have it. So we'll be plating it up. And our dessert is ready. I just gave that a taste test and that tastes really yummy. So we'll see you when we're ready to eat it. So I had to take it out of the crock pot because I used rainbow carrots, and now I'm boiling it on the pan because when my husband came home the carrots were hard, and now we're cooking it on the stove to soften up the carrots. And it had been in the crock pot for 5 hours on high. So we let it cook 20 more minutes on the stove, and it softened up the carrots.